So we can see the next problem. Find the impulse response and output response of the system shown in figure. Okay, so it is the system they have given. So here input is x of t and output is y of t. Okay, so the system has the impulse response, that is the value s by s squared plus 5s plus 6. Okay, and they have given the input value as e power minus t u of t. Okay, so here they have given the input signal as, that is x of t signal as e power minus t of t, and they are given one condition, that is initial condition or 0. Okay, so now first you want to find, so in the question listen, they have asked to find the impulse response as well as the output response. What is output response? Y of t. So in order to find impulse response, we need both output response and input response. Okay, so first you can find the impulse response. To find impulse response h of t, okay, what is our first procedure? First you want to find h of s. So what is h of s? Y of s by x of s. Okay, so in the question itself they have given y of s by x of s value. So what is that y of s by x of s value? H of s is given directly from the diagram itself, they are given. So you can write y of s by x of s is s by s squared plus 5s plus 6. So what is y of s? What is y of s by x of s? That is h of s. So h of s is s by s squared plus 5s plus 6. Okay, so the h of s we have no. So you can easily find the value of h of t. So impulse response value is h of t. So how will you find h of t? H of t is inverse Laplace transform of h of s. So if you take the inverse Laplace transform, here in the denominator there is s squared plus 5s plus 6. So if you factorize this value, we will get s plus 3 into s plus 2. So now you can easily find. So next apply the partial fraction method. So while applying partial fraction method, in order to find a, what will you do? H of s into this s plus 3 and apply s equal to minus 3. Okay, so you got the value of a by substituting this value, that is h of s, and s plus 3 get cancelled. In this place yes, you want to substitute minus 3, you got a as 3. Okay, similarly find in the same form you want to find for b also, h of s into s plus 2, and in the place of s you want to find, substitute minus 2. So you got the value of b by substituting s equal to minus 2, you got b is equal to minus 2. Now substitute a and b value in the h of s equation. So you got a as 3 and b as minus 2. So after substituting, got h of s is this value. So now we need the impulse response value h of t. So you take the inverse Laplace transform. So if you take inverse Laplace transform of h of s, you got h of t. Inverse Laplace transform of, so here inverse Laplace transform, so 3 is constant. So 1 by s plus 3 minus, so 2 is constant, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2. Okay, so what is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 3? E power minus 3t. What is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 3? E power minus 2t. So you got the value of h of t. Okay, that is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a is e power minus 8t. So you got the answer. So in the question they have asked one more parameter, that is output response. You want to find the value of output response. So what is output response? Y of t. Okay, so what is y of t? So if you find y of s means easily you can find the value of y of t. So in order to find y of t, so first find the value of h of s. So what is h of s? H of s is y of s by x of s. So from this, what is y of s? Y of s value is h of s into x of s. We know the value of h of s. In the question itself they have given in the system, and we know the value of x of t, x of s. How you can find x of s? Because in the question they have given the value of x of t, correct? What is x of t? E power minus t u of t. Okay, so if you take the Laplace transform of x of t, you can find x of s. So x of s equal to the Laplace transform of e power minus at is 1 by s plus a. So Laplace transform of e power minus t is 1 by s plus 1. Okay, so you got the value. of x of s. So now you get the value of h of s and you get the value of x of s. So substitute in y of s. Okay. So now there are three parameters. That is s plus 3, s plus 2, s plus 1. So in order to apply the Laplace transform, you want to apply here the partial fraction method. Okay. So if you apply partial fraction method here, you get a by s plus 3 plus b by s plus 2 plus c by s plus 1. Okay. So now how you can find a? Y of s into this s plus 3 and in the place of s substitute minus 3. So you got the value. So now substitute y of s value and s plus 3 and s, in the place of s substitute minus 3. So these two value get cancelled and you substitute the value s equal to minus 3 and got a as minus 3 by 2. Similarly, next find for b. b also s plus 2 y of s in the place of s substitute minus 2. Okay, and you got the value of b. Okay, substitute all the values, you got the by b value as 2. Okay, and next c, how you can find the value of c? Y of s in the place of s you want to substitute minus 1. By substituting y of s and s plus 1, s plus 1 get cancelled and you got the value c as minus 1 by 2. So now you got the value a, b and c. Substitute in y of s. So a value is minus 3 by 2, b value is 2 and c value is minus 1 by 2. Okay. So substitute all the values and now you can easily find the output y of t. How you can find the output y of t? By taking inverse Laplace transform of y of s. So if you take inverse Laplace transform of y of s, that is y of t. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 3 is e power minus 3t. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is, what is the value? That is inverse Laplace transform of here minus 3 by 2 is, here also inverse Laplace transform of y of s, that is y of t. So inverse Laplace transform of s plus 3 is e power minus 3t. Okay. And so 2 is constant. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 2 is e power minus 2t. Minus 1 by 2, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 1 is e power minus t. Okay, so now you got the answer of output y of t is equal to. So you got y of t, the answer is minus 3 by 2 e power minus 3t plus 2 into e power minus 2t minus 1 by 2 into e power minus. So this is the output value. So in this question, they have given h of s value and they've asked to find the value of impulse response h of t and output response y of t. Remember, input means x of t, output means y of t, impulse response is h of t. Okay, so in order to find the impulse response, first you want to find h of s value, then only you can find h of t, where h of s is the transfer function and h of t can be found by taking inverse Laplace transform. So in order to find output response y of t, first you want to find y of s value. Okay. So similarly they will give, they didn't give x of t value, means you want to assume x of t as del of t. If they given x of t as value, means you want to take that value and simplify. Otherwise they will give the input response, step response as the input. So you can find x of s as 1 by s. Okay. So I think you understand.